The infinite game is not the absence of finite games. It's the context within which those finite games exist, right? So let me give you a better analogy. We overuse sports analogies in business. Sports is always a beginning, a middle, end. Business, not necessarily. Here's a better analogy. Let's say you want to be healthy. So I know there's many things you have to do. You have to exercise, you have to eat right, you have to nurse your personal relationships, get sleep. You'll never be good at all those things all the time. It's a striving. But there's nothing wrong with setting arbitrary goals. There's nothing wrong with setting quarterly or annual goals for your business. There's no problem with that. Like, I want to lose X amount of weight by X date. Great. You do all the things you're supposed to do. You stand on the scale every day. We love a metric. Human beings need metrics. You can't run a marathon without mile markers, right? It's actually unnerving. So we like to measure things because it tells us speed and distance. And sometimes it goes well and sometimes it goes badly. And let's say you hit your goal by the right date on the right time. Ecstatic. But here's the problem. You have to keep doing it for the rest of your life. The game's not over, right? But what I think is more interesting is what happens if you miss your goal, right? What happens if you don't lose the weight on the right day, on the right time? Well, the answer is nothing. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. In fact, you're way healthier now than when you started because you've been doing all the right things. You just got the date wrong. And we do the same thing in business, right? You can pick an arbitrary number to hit, usually at the end of the year because that's when we pay taxes, and you can strive towards that. And if you're doing the right thing and building a healthy business, if you hit your goal, great, be ecstatic, but keep working at it. But if you miss your goal, the question is, what's the trend? And I think we need to pay more attention to not only if we hit the goal, but how we hit the goal. Did you do it ethically? Or did you do it by stabbing people in the back, cutting corners, cutting quality to drive margin? That will help you hit a few goals, but over the long run, you're going to do damage to the business. Or are you building it in a healthy way? You just got the wrong date and you got the wrong time. You're striving to build a healthy business. And so if somebody's working to build that business, are you going to sell a business that's healthy and somebody else can continue to run and that business will continue to do good in the world? Or do you just want to cash out and make your money and you'll put lipstick on the pig and you don't care? If you're just trying to put lipstick on the pig, that's a finite mindset. And I don't know what you've built, but I guarantee you it'll be worth less than if you built a really healthy business that someone can take along and nurse once you're gone. In other words, infinite mindset still counts.